7, we are going to start Geography 6th lesson, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Okay, so for grade 7 Geography 6th lesson, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Okay, so before we enter in the lesson, yeah, we all have the experience to go to hill station or some forest region or some seashore side. Okay, so in these places you can see different types of trees, plants and animals. Okay, so different types of trees, plants and animals we can see in different places. Okay, yeah, like the Thar desert and all, we can see only some poisoning snake or some the scorpio that and all. Okay, suppose we are going to Kerala, we can see elephant or some deers, some buffaloes that and all. Okay, so suppose we are going to Himalayan mountain range, you can see some different animals. Okay, so same like the trees and plants also. Okay, so that alone we are going to be discussing in this lesson. Okay, so before we are moving, you should know meaning of natural vegetation. Okay, you should know the meaning of natural vegetation. So what is natural vegetation? What is natural vegetation? Natural vegetation is nothing but without any human activity. Okay, without any human activity, a plant will grow in a place, in any place. It is called natural vegetation. So the man, we people, we are not going to sow the seed. We should not pour the water. Okay, by nature, which plant will grow one place, that is called as natural vegetation. So in which place we can see this like natural vegetation in a mass. Okay, that is called as a forest area. Okay, so natural vegetation means you should know the meaning without any human activities. Okay, we should not involve for pouring water or planting the plant. Okay, for doing for pouring fertilizers. Okay, these activity, when these activity not happen in that place, by nature a plant or a tree will grow, it spread its leaf, it branch throughout that area. It is called as natural vegetation. Okay, so the natural vegetation is very place to place. Okay, so depends upon the land, depends upon the location, depends upon the weather condition. Okay, depends upon the soil that plants will differ. Okay, so what are the characteristics? What are the classification of natural vegetation? Means we can classify natural vegetation into 3 categories. Okay, we can classify natural vegetation into 3 categories. One is forest. Okay, second is desert. Yeah, second is desert. One is forest. Second is desert. And second is grassland. Okay, forest, grasslands. And third is surbs. Okay, so forest, grassland and surbs. Okay, and the form of the spreading, the form of area covered by natural vegetation, we can classify it into 3 categories. One is forest, another is grassland, another is surb. Okay, so forest, this full lesson we are going to be discuss about forest alone. Okay, so what is forest means? So which grow where the temperature and rainfall are plentiful to support tree growth. Okay, so where the maximum amount of rainfall happen, so which classified into different types. Okay, different types. Here I am going to give you different types of forest. Okay, one is tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest. So next is tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest. And third is temperate evergreen forest. Temperate evergreen forest. Forest. And fourth is temperate deciduous forest, I think. Yes, temperate deciduous forest. And fifth is Mediterranean forest or Mediterranean region vegetation. Mediterranean vegetation. And sixth one is coniferous forest. Yes, coniferous forest. Coniferous forest. Okay, so we are going to discuss these 6 forests in elaborate in this lesson. Okay, so in your previous class also, in your 5th standard or 6th also, we will discuss about these forests in a very short manner. Even in your 5th standard also, you studied about these forests. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the location worldwide where we can see this like forest. What are the animals we can see in this forest? What are the another name of these forests? Everything we are going to be discussed, right? So, tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, and temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, Mediterranean vegetation, and coniferous forest. Okay, so these 6 forests very very important. The time of reading you have to compare. Okay, so what is the difference between tropical evergreen forest or temperate evergreen forest? Like that we ask question means you supposed to read, compare and contrast. Okay, so like that only you supposed to read. Okay, so and first we are going to be discuss about tropical evergreen forest. Okay, so first forest is tropical evergreen forest. Okay, so the name itself they mention tropical. Okay, you know very well which region is called as tropical region. Okay, which region is called as tropical region. Just look at this diagram. Just look at this diagram. So this is the earth. So we have this is equator line. Okay, you know very well. This is equator, and this is Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, and Antarctic Circle. Okay, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. So in this diagram, you know very well the second lesson itself we discuss about the heat zone of Earth. Okay, so this region, the region between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this region is called as tropical region. Okay, this region is called as tropical region. So it's clear. So this region is receive extreme heat from the sun. That too we discussed. That's why this is called as very heat zone. Okay, so this is called as tropical region or tropic zone. Okay, tropic zone or tropical region. Okay, so which forest is present in this region? Okay, what are the forests are present in this region is called as tropical forest. Okay, tropical evergreen forest. Okay, so why this forest is tropical evergreen forest means because of its location alone. Okay, so this tropical evergreen forest also called as rainforest. Okay, also called as rainforest. So which forest is also called as rainforest? So tropical evergreen forest. Why it is called as rainforest means example of tropical evergreen forest, Amazon forest. Okay, Amazon forest is a tropical evergreen forest. So in that forest, the trees will grow very high and the leaves of the trees are very broad. Okay, that's why it creates a canopy. Okay, the word very new for you, I think. So canopy. So canopy is nothing but when the trees of tropical forest will grow very high, the leaves are very broad. It not allow the sunrise to reach the floor. Okay, so even in daytime also, it's very difficult to reach the sunlight in the ground of this forest. Okay, so I said before itself, there is no specific summer season in this forest. Okay, so in this forest, what is the speciality of means, particularly Amazon forest? Every day evening 4 o'clock it receives rainfall. Okay, 4 o'clock rain also they say because of very heat, the water will get evaporate and the presence of moisture, it will get rainfall. Okay, so what type of trees we can see in this forest means hardwood trees. Okay, the trees are very hard. That's why the trees were called as hardwood trees. So for example, what are the trees we can see in this forest means rosewood, ebony, mahogany. So are the common trees. Okay, so what are the animals we can see in this forest means some forest-based animals like deer, lion, tiger, like these animals we can see in the tropical evergreen forest. Okay, so tropical evergreen forest, because of its location, it gets its name. Okay, all throughout the year it has green leaves in the trees. That's why it's called as evergreen forest. Okay, what is the other name of tropical evergreen forest means rainforest. Okay, so next we are moving to temperate evergreen forest. Okay, so tropical deciduous forest. Next we are going to tropical deciduous forest. Okay, tropical deciduous forest. Okay, second forest is tropical deciduous forest. The same tropical region, before I draw the diagram, same tropical region, we can see some deciduous forest. Okay, so you know very well the location of India, location of African countries, everything present in this region only, in the northern hemisphere only. Okay, so in the same tropical region, we can see in some places, you can see tropical deciduous forest. Okay, best example particularly in India, you can see tropical deciduous forest. Okay, so what is tropical deciduous forest means? Because of monsoon, the forest, the trees will shake their leaves. Okay, so what is the other name of tropical deciduous forest is monsoon forest. Okay, first it is also called as monsoon forest. So because of the weather condition, because to protect time of summer, the trees shed their leaves. Okay, to protect the time of summer time, to save water, the trees will shed their leaves. Okay, so after getting rainfall, the trees will start to grow the new leaves. Okay, so that's why it is called as monsoon forest. Okay, so where we can see this like monsoon forest means in India we can see monsoon forest and northern Australia. Okay, here we have Australia. So in the northern Australia we can see, and Central America we can see the tropical deciduous forest. Okay, so because of seasonal change, the trees shed their leaves. Okay, I said before itself, because of seasonal change, the trees will shed their leaves to protect themselves from the hot weather. Okay, so what type of trees we can see in this forest means both hardwood trees we can see and softwood trees also we can see. Okay, hardwood and softwood. Okay, softwood trees also we can found in this forest. So these forests, cleared by the British. They have used the furniture, sorry, used the trees, used the wood for making railway track or constructing big palace. Okay, so like that only throughout the world they are using that deciduous forest trees for main object of making furniture. Okay, so that's why these deciduous forests also called as commercial forest. Okay, so this forest also called as commercial forest. Okay, so which forest also called as commercial forest means the tropical deciduous forest. Okay, so what are the animals we can see in this forest means tiger, lions, elephant, langoose, monkeys, common animal in this forest. Okay, so everything they mention in your book you supposed to read the book also. Okay, so next we are going to discuss about temperate evergreen forest. Okay, so temperate evergreen forest. Okay, so which is called as temperate evergreen forest means, see, throughout the country, okay, throughout the world, we have a lot of forest. Okay, we have a lot of forest. Even we have a lot of oceans and sea also. Okay, so temperate evergreen forest. Okay, the word itself you can understand temperate. So you know very well which is the temperate region. Okay, so this is the diagram of zone. This is the tropical region, and the area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Antarctic Circle, and the area between Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle. This region is called as temperate region. Okay, so moderate weather condition will happen. Okay, so where we can see this temperate evergreen forest means this is a mid-latitudinal coastal region. Okay, this forest is very close to coastal region, particularly throughout the world, the eastern side of coastal line. Okay, suppose this is India. Just imagine this is India. Here we have Eastern Ghats mountain range. Okay, we have Eastern Ghats mountain range. Like that, each and every country, the east side of coastal line. Okay, east side of coastal line, you can see temperate evergreen forest. Okay, temperate evergreen forest. So where we can see this like forest means the southeast USA. Okay, so here we have USA. Okay, so this is south and this side is east. Okay, southeast USA. Okay, and then South China, southeast Brazil. This is South Africa, South America. Here we have Brazil. Okay, so south and east direction you can see this like forest, temperate evergreen forest. Okay, so in this forest, the temperate evergreen forest also we can see both hardwood and softwood trees are present. Hardwood and softwood trees are present. So particularly oak, pine, eucalyptus, these trees are present more in this forest. Okay, so so each and every continent, eastern margin, okay, eastern margin, we can see temperate evergreen forest, right? So next is tropical deciduous forest. Okay, tropical deciduous forest. Okay, tropical deciduous forest, same like tropical region. When we are going to height, okay, when we are going to the higher latitude, we can see this like a forest. Okay, temperate deciduous forest. Yes, temperate deciduous forest. Okay, so when we are going to higher latitude, we go towards the higher latitude, we can see this like forest. Particularly in India, we are going to Uti, Kodaikanal, Simla. So when we are going to higher latitude, we can see this like forest. Okay, so this is called as temperate deciduous forest. Okay, so where we can see this like forest means particularly northeastern part of USA, China, New Zealand, Chile, and coastal region of during dry season to save water. Okay, so like we discuss temperate evergreen forest now, same like it shed their leaves and for protect for save water. Okay, so what type of trees we can see in this forest means oak, ash, peach, like the trees we can see in this forest. Okay, oak, ash, peach. Okay, what are the animals we can see in this forest maximum means deer, fox, wolves, the common animal in this forest. Okay, so like that many different variety of birds also we can see in this forest. Okay, temperate deciduous forest. Okay, next is Mediterranean forest. Okay, next is Mediterranean forest. So where we have means we have this like forest means particularly why this forest gets its name means because of Mediterranean Sea. Okay, where we have Mediterranean Sea means the area between which sea divide Africa continent and Europe. In between we have small sea. That sea one we called as Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. So in that place we have some forest. Okay, because of that forest alone we get the name Mediterranean vegetation. But in this forest, like this forest present throughout the world, particularly in western direction. Okay, throughout the world, western direction. That's why it's called as Mediterranean vegetation. Okay, so the west and southwest margin of continent are different. They have Mediterranean vegetation. It is mostly found in the Mediterranean Sea in Europe. Okay, in your book they mention. So it's mostly found in Europe. Okay, this like forest mostly found in Europe, particularly close to Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so even we have Africa and Asia also we can see this forest. What type of vegetation we can see in this forest means citrus fruits. Okay, citrus fruits will grow much in this forest like orange, fig, olive, grapes. Okay, these all will grow in this forest very much. Okay, in your book they mentioned that do you know part? So Mediterranean trees adapt themselves to dry summer with the help of their thick packs and wax covered leaves with the help them to reduce transpirations. Okay, so Mediterranean region are known as orchards of world for their fruit cultivation. Okay, so this Mediterranean forest is very good for fruit cultivation. Okay, so the type of tree, the leaves of trees are very thick and wax coated. Okay, wax coated, like wax is coated the top and down of the leaves. So why means because of to reduce the transpiration. Okay, because of dry season the water will not absorb by the sun. So this wax coated help to reduce the transpiration. Okay, so so nowadays many people they deforested the Mediterranean forest and convert this forest for citrus cultivation. Okay, so that's why there is very less number of wildlife present in this forest. Okay, why? Because the people deforest this forest for cultivating orange or fig or olive or grapes. So there is no chance to live maximum amount of animal. Okay, so next is coniferous forest. The name itself you know coniferous. Coniferous means the trees and the leaves of trees look like cone shape. Okay, the trees and the leaves are look like in cone shape. So in this forest we can see cone shaped trees. Okay, that's why this forest were called as coniferous forest. Okay, coniferous forest. Coniferous forest. Coniferous forest. Why its name means because of the trees forest means the higher latitude. Okay, more than 50 to 70 higher latitude we can see in this like forest. Okay, so these forests also called as taiga. Okay, these forests are also called as taiga. Taiga forest. Okay, so these forests are also called as taiga. The forest, the trees in this forest, the trees are located in higher latitude. I said, particularly in Himalayan mountains or in Europe and all, we can see this like trees alone. Okay, so what are the trees, particularly in Himalayan mountain range? What are the tree we can see maximum is Salima. Okay, the tree name was Salima. We can see maximum in Himalayan mountain range. Okay, so the trees in this forest, the trees will grow very tall and softwood evergreen. Okay, softwood trees only. Particularly in that cricket bat and will make this like forest trees alone. Okay, so matchstick and boxing, packing box. Okay, so these are made from this softwood trees alone. Okay, so what are the trees we can see in this forest means chir, pine, cedar. So like that trees we can see in this forest. Okay, so what are the animals we can see in this forest means silver fox, mink, polar bear. So these are the common animal in this forest. Okay, so up to now what are the things we discussed about means 6 different types of forest. Okay, tropical evergreen forest, tropical evergreen forest and tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, Mediterranean vegetation and coniferous forest. Okay, next we are going to discuss about grassland. Okay, so grassland, you know very well what is grass. Yeah, grass is a very small plant, will grow all the places. Okay, but in many places we have the grass also will grow up to our height. Okay, 5 to 6 feet height. Some places the grass will grow. Okay, so the grassland also divided into different names. Okay, tropical grassland and temperate grassland. Okay, tropical grassland and temperate grassland. Tropical grassland and temperate grassland. Okay, so why this is called as the grassland means these appear on either side of equator extending the tropic. This vegetation grow in this area moderate the low amount of rainfall. See, the paddy, the wheat all comes under the grassland alone. Grass alone. So where which place is tissue moderate rainfall, that place is not suitable for growing that maximum amount of tree. Thus, this place is occupied by the grassland. Okay, so this grass, particularly tropical grassland, can grow tall, about 3 to 4 meter height. I said no. So up to our height, the grass will grow. Okay, here they mention some tropical and temperate grassland names. Okay, so Eastern Africa, the tropical grassland called as savanna. In Brazil, it is called as Campus. In Venezuela, it is called as Lunas. And temperate grassland, Argentina, it is called as Bambus. North America, it is called as Peraris. South Africa, it is called as Vale. Central Asia, it is called as Steppe. And Australia, it is called as Down. Okay, so next lesson we will discuss about Peraris and Vale completely. Okay, so that's why we are not discuss much. Okay, what are the animals we can see in grassland means wild buffalo, bison, antelopes. So they are the common animals you can see in temperate grassland. Okay, so in desert region, in desert region, what type of plant we can see means thorny bushes. Okay, thorn bushes or thorn bushes we can see in desert region. Okay, so because of very less rainfall, we can see this like thorny bushes in desert region, particularly Sahara desert or Thar desert. We can see it's like vegetation. Okay, so we complete up to this. These are again I said about desert vegetation we will discuss separate lesson, and about grassland we will discuss separate lesson. Okay, so in this lesson you supposed to clear 6 type of forest. Okay, in this lesson you supposed to clear 6 type of forest, and grassland we will discuss separately, so don't worry. So all 6 type of forest. Okay, tropical evergreen forest, temperate evergreen forest, tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate evergreen forest, Mediterranean vegetation, and coniferous forest. All 6 type of forest you supposed to cover. Okay, you supposed to thorough. That time only you can able to write question answers. Okay, so each forest, when you read about each forest, you supposed to know another name. Okay, another name of forest, another name, weather condition or weather condition of forest, what type of trees, okay, types of trees, variety of animals. Okay, what type of animals will found in that forest. Okay, under this topic you supposed to read each and every forest means you feel easy. Okay, each and every forest you supposed to read under this topic. Okay, another name of, so suppose tropical evergreen forest, what is another name of tropical evergreen forest? It's rainforest. Okay, so what is another name of tropical deciduous forest means commercial forest or monsoon forest, like that. Under this topic you supposed to read, you feel very easy to understand. Okay, so for this lesson you have worksheet. Okay, you have worksheet, like as usual you have 1 mark and 2 mark, 1 mark MCQ, very short type answer, very short question and detailed question. Okay, so you